Yeah, uh, good day, my children. You're welcome to our lesson number 7, Christian Religious Education. I hope God is in control. In lesson number 6, we were looking at the temptation of Jesus Christ, how Satan tempted Jesus Christ, and how Jesus Christ overcame the temptations. Majorly, what helped Jesus Christ to overcome is his strong faith in God and knowing the scriptures, knowing the word of God. So when we get to know the word of God, we study it very well, Satan will not manage us. He will come to tempt us, but will find us when we are very strong. We also looked at the lessons we learned from the temptations of Jesus Christ. We said one of the lessons we learned from the temptation is to overcome the strong desires for food, overcome pride, and then overcome strong desires for quick wealth. We said many times as Christians we can go through temptations. We shall always be tempted, but how shall we fight against these temptations? We said we must pray daily, fast, pray and fast, study the word of God, attend church services, keep yourself away from tempting items, and then run away from bad peer groups, avoid bad peer groups. Today we are looking at the teaching of Jesus Christ. After that prayer and fasting for 40 days, 40 nights, he came back and started his ministry. The real teaching, the real reason, reason that brought him on earth to teach the word of God. And he started teaching at the age of 30 years. Started teaching at the age of 30 years. Now, when he came, he needed some people to help him in his ministry. He needed to work with some people that would assist him to do his work. He couldn't do it alone. He needed some helpers. So in this area, we are looking at Jesus choosing the 12 apostles so that they can assist him in doing his ministry. So we are looking at the choosing of the 12 apostles. So when Jesus Christ started teaching, he chose some people to assist him, and these men he chose as helpers are what we call the apostles. They were 12 in number. These were the helpers, the 12 chosen helpers of Jesus Christ. 12 chosen helpers of Jesus Christ. These are called the apostles. So apostles were the 12 men that were chosen to help Jesus in his ministry. Some people sometimes we confuse it with disciples. Disciples are followers of Jesus Christ, the followers of Jesus Christ. They are disciples. Like for us, we are disciples of Jesus. We follow the teachings of Jesus Christ. But we are not apostles because we are not part of the 12 men that were chosen to assist Jesus. So, who are these 12 men that Jesus chose amongst the many people? The Spirit of God led him to choose these people. Who are these men that were helping Jesus in doing his ministry? So, they are the ones we want to look at in this lesson number 7, the 12 apostles of Jesus Christ. The 12 apostles of Jesus Christ. What are they? The first person to be chosen, the first apostle of Jesus Christ, was called Simon Peter. Simon Peter. Simon Peter. The name Peter was given to him by Jesus, meaning the rock. Simon Peter was the first to be chosen by Jesus Christ. Then the second one to be chosen by Jesus Christ was called Andrew. Andrew was the brother of Simon Peter. Those were the first two apostles to be called by Jesus. Who are they? Simon Peter and his brother Andrew. Simon Peter and his brother Andrew. What was the work of these people? They were fishermen. He found them doing the what? The fishing on the lake shore, Lake Galilee. They were there doing their work. Said, no, leave that work. You're going to be fishers of men. You are no longer going to suffer with fish here. You are going to be fishers of men. So the first two apostles to be chosen by Jesus were Simon Peter and Andrew. Let's add on the list now. Who are these others? We have talked of Simon Peter. We had James. We had who? James. We had John. There's another one called Matthew. Be mindful of the spelling Matthew. Matthew has got T. Many times we forget and write single T. Matthew. We have Philip. And Philip also disturbs us, the spelling, the biblical spelling of Philip. And the place. The place has got, ends in Y, but the name of this person is P-H-L-I-P. P-H-I-L-I-P. P-H-I-L-I-P. Philip. Another one we have Thomas. What do you know about Thomas? We are going to look at some of these names, some of these apostles and why they are remembered. We had a man called Bartholomew. Simon Peter, Andrew, James, John, Matthew, Philip, Thomas, Bartholomew. Then we have another one called James, son of Alphaeus. The James were two. James, son of Alphaeus. We have another one called Judas Iscariot. Judas Iscariot. You know much about this man and what he did. We shall look at it. Judas Iscariot. We had Simon the Patriot. Then we also have Thaddeus. Have who? Thaddeus. Those were the 12 men that were chosen by Jesus Christ to help him in his ministry. The work of these apostles were to assist Jesus to carry out his ministry. And after the death of Jesus Christ, these people continued with the ministry of Jesus, of preaching, spreading the word of God. What do we know about some of these apostles? What do you know about Thomas? Thomas doubted the resurrection of Jesus Christ. He's the one who doubted. When they told him Jesus had resurrected, he said, you are deceiving. I need to prove it myself. I had a man called Judas Iscariot. What do you know about Judas Iscariot? This one betrayed Jesus Christ. He was a close friend of Jesus, but he went and betrayed him, and he directed the army, the officials, where Jesus Christ was paid just little money, just 30 pieces. So, Judas Iscariot is the one who betrayed Jesus Christ. What was the work of Judas Iscariot during that time, the position? This man was a treasurer. He's the one who used to keep the money, the pocket money. So he loved money so much, and it is the money that made him betray Jesus. We had another man called Matthias. What do you know about Matthias? Matthias is the one who replaced Judas Iscariot. After Judas Iscariot had committed suicide, another person had to take over that position and was called Matthias, the one who replaced Judas Iscariot. We also need to know about other apostles, such as Simon Peter. What do you know about Simon Peter? Simon Peter was the first to be called by Jesus Christ, the first apostle to be called by Jesus Christ. Was called Simon Peter. He denied Jesus Christ 3 times. Say, I don't know you. I don't know you. People asked him, you have always been with Jesus. I said, no, I don't know that man. I've never seen him. 3 times. Why did he deny? It was fear. He feared that if he accepts, testifies of him, they will arrest him and be killed. So he said, I don't know that man. So he denied Jesus Christ. What else do we know about Simon Peter? He cut off the ear of one of the Roman soldiers. soldiers who had come to arrest Jesus. And that man whose ear was cut was called Malchus. Was called who? Malchus. Malchus. Let's continue and look at John. What do you know about John? John was the most beloved apostle of Jesus Christ. Was the most beloved apostle of Jesus Christ. Most beloved apostle of Jesus Christ. Was called who? John. John. Okay, my boys and girls, we have an activity for you. There are some questions that you are going to answer after going through this work, after writing this work of mine. And the first question says, why did Jesus Christ choose the apostles? We have just discussed it. Mention the first 2 apostles to be called by Jesus Christ. Question number 3, which of the apostles of Jesus Christ was the doctor? Mention 2 apostles of Jesus Christ who were fishermen. Why did Simon Peter deny Jesus Christ? Why did Simon Peter deny Jesus Christ? Name the most beloved apostle of Jesus Christ, the one who was loved most. That's our question number 6. Then our question number 7, mention 2 ways Christians can overcome temptations. 2 ways Christians can overcome temptations. Boys and girls, thank you for listening. This marks the end of our lesson number 7. Hope you enjoyed it, and I urge you to continue reading, continue revising. Anyway, I don't understand,